Howdy, howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we're playing 2 Point Museum. Is it this thing? This thing always gives me problems. Every single time, without a doubt, it's always that thing. So, last time we did a whole revamp on this. I have a prehistoric section here. I could probably expand it out if I wanted to. Where are my... There we go. Back door is a little bit unsecured, but what I will probably end up doing is having a... I don't have anybody with that qualification. I did not put in a training room. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put that in like right here because my plan is I do want to have a second marketing room.
Celebrities are here to see, not be seen. No unnecessary looking.
Let's put that in. Put that in right there. There we go. Can I fit in? Oh my gosh, I could fit in 6. That's insane.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Or no, we should do... Okay. We're just gonna do this in the corner like so. Let's have this can go right there. I'm gonna treat these like bookshelves, I think. It figures there's always that one that you just can't get to.
Figure it out yourself.
There we go. What are the other ones? Oh, we could do a round. Okay, that's cool too. I can color that, but I don't think I'm gonna use that. No.
The camera room is currently offline. Don't do anything.
Whiteboard, no. Well, it's already 5 stars. Let's go ahead and do... What I really want is this one. But I can't get... If I do that there... just went ever so slightly. Now we're just gonna do those, and then we'll just do that in the center. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Copy that.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and this is Digging Deeper, the show about aliens, science, archaeology, and thieving anomalies. Let's kick things off with a question from Christian Nominomsky.
All right, yeah, that looks good.
Do stone carvings depicting humans and carnivorous dinosaurs cohabiting in caves suggest that these dinos were actually
no, I'm not going to do
rather than terrifying
Oh, okay.
predators?
Here we go.
To answer your question,
Let's
Christian,
do an elaborate
here's Professor
campaign
Hamish Curlybags from
on-
Pebble Frog Sanctuary. Professor.
Hello, Hayley. It's an interesting
on
question,
the
but I'm personally not
science.
convinced by these paintings. I mean, can you imagine a fully grown Nibbledon squatting over a tray of sawdust when it needs to go? Me neither.
An enduring image, Professor. Thanks for your valuable insights. Now, time for a tune.
There we go. Much better. Except I really locked myself in on the only thing that I kind of regret is how much I locked myself in on botany. And then of course I forgot the donation bin and information stands there, but I think okay, yeah, I've got everything. We're gonna do this one. It's gonna get bolt down.
Hungry and distracted should try being fed and focused.
Yeah, it's always something in that corner. Okay, so I've got a staff only bathroom here. Let's wash hands. Toilet there, and then we're gonna do toilet paper right there. So this is kind of like they can actually see behind the scenes, but not necessarily be there.
Appreciate the thought.
Let's do the frog legs display. And we can go on an expedition. We need to clear the collapsed tunnel shock labs with the deluxe drill. So we gotta go back over here. Was it here? Yeah, collapsed tunnel. Okay, we have that. MIA. So it needs to be at least level 8 or higher. We got that. Repairing photosynthesizer, that's fine. Yeah, combined rank of 10. And then they have to have the deluxe drill. We can send that expedition over.
Team are leaving now.
let's send this second one. That is my pupper that is doing that. We're going to send the second one to get XP right there. Now I am running at a bit of a deficit, so I really need to hold down. Yeah, we're going to accept this because this is going to be a way to keep some money. We're going to have this kind of sit right here. No litter nearby, no decorations.
Be less useless and more useful.
Definitely need to start doing some decoration stuff. All right, open the crates. Okay, there's some metal. I mean, this is probably the cleanest I've done with a botany exhibit, but it is very... There is no extra room.
Guess should stop feeling paranoid, unless you're a thief.
You want training, but I can't afford training for you. We could do customer service. Well, that's cheap. Yeah, we'll get customer service. Okay, here we go. Inspection exceptional. That's probably how we got out of sponsorships available. We'll view those offers in a second. And monthly breakdown. Now the hollow sticks diffuser is a huge moneymaker. So let's go ahead and grab this. What'd be funny is actually putting it like right here.
A terrifying occurrence. A family holidaying in the Bone Belt Triangle, a hotspot for unexplained disappearances.
I think we're gonna
was
do
horrified
that.
after returning to their sun loungers to find their belongings had been swallowed by the thieving phenomenon. The group found that its clothes, a
There we
set of
go.
car keys, and a basket of egg sandwiches had vanished into thin air. Witnesses dressed in ill-fitting garments
Yeah, so
later
they've...
confirmed they'd seen the items disappear, but were unavailable for further comment after driving off at speed in a family saloon while munching pungent snacks. That's a
What I need to
real
do
house
is I
scratcher.
also need...
Announcement.
Okay, we've unlocked that one. Okay, so we have one of these that we need to go to, but I don't have any money, so I really need to kind of shore up some of my expenses. We can put this... I want to put that right over there by the roach burger. Because I would find that hilarious. And you got frog legs, roach legs. Do we know what the difference is?
They may
I mean, obviously we do, but... Okay. This thing, we're going to start a project. Don't think I have. The DNA designer is really cool. Yeah, scent situator, that's something that I should do. I think that it deleted those. It sold those when I... Because I want to have this one right here. Like, do I not have... I have... Okay, I built that one. I did not do...
Do not worry about museum surveillance. There's a camera in here.
How could I not do...
You don't hear me complaining.
I don't think I'm going to be able to... Yeah, I can't do that. It's unaffordable. Oh man, how could I not... Put that in. Let's update room. We're going to create a new training room. Open inventory. And they're going to be, guests get 10% hungrier.
Obviously.
So they're going to want to eat, obviously. Let's see what we can do. We can do some... cheesy gubbins, and we're gonna get some burp right there.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
So we're gonna need... of that, but we also need, and we keep flip-flopping. Okay, how are my security guards? I have 8. Yeah, you're probably disgusted by walking by that. That's okay.
Attention. The museum is objectively unattractive. We need better, more attractive objects.
Actually, if we do... We could sell that. Hold on. Let's take this. I'm going to save. This one is Botany. Create new.
Museum security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
Yes. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. Of course I can't do it.
We've got things you can buy, and they're all absolutely awful.
There. Trying to make as much room as I can. Okay, I need a gift shop. Right here.
Announcement.
I'm working on
Conservation
stuff.
Standards are being inspected.
Minimize that right there. Okay. The door. Oh, come on. I was so close. I just had to... Okay, we're gonna cancel that for now.
Announcement. There's no one in the camera room. This is your chance.
There we go. And then it's gonna go in and I'm gonna have a door right here. Just like so. And we color it. Right, we'll put that. Just like there, and then not space, prehistory.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts
Okay, well, we're gonna have it like this anyway.
Only the reason that changes.
We'll add to it. I'm gonna reject that one. I think everything else is fine. I don't really want to take a loan out.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Yeah, since I started doing my entrances like this, I've almost never had an issue.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Oh, I can't afford anything. Let's do some decorations. Oh no, we're doing science.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
In the middle of doing that, we're working on it. If I have to... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Take the smallest loan I can take. Biggest expense I've got is the staff wages. I need,
Museum. Someone should probably.
because I want to say, yeah, down here. I need 8. I don't have 8. Yeah. That's just gonna take an extra 5 days. That's fine.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
I like how I have like the entirety of the staff area all spread out. All the museum exhibits smushed together. There we are. Spotted. Let's see
Now is
if...
self-proclaimed spirit medium Zuzu Bridal Paddock.
There we go.
Zuzu, I understand you're going to connect with one of my dead relatives live on air.
Yes, the voices are starting to come
Oh,
through.
there's a second one.
Does the name Jerry mean anything to you?
No,
Jeremy?
not really.
There we go. Got that one.
Marcus?
Yes.
Aha! I knew it. Your father?
Nope.
Brother?
I count 3 holes. But I only saw one. This one is actually bolted down, so they can't steal that.
Fish.
Of course you were.
I have a message from him.
Oh, there we are. There's the third one. Where is one of my guys?
Well, he won't be for long if you don't feed him soon.
Thanks,
Well, that accounts for
Zuzu.
3 of them.
And for those of you who
This is
want
gonna
to
get
be
me some extra
similarly
money.
Underwhelmed by her spiritual talents, check out Zuzu's show at the Sibibi Hotel tomorrow at 9 p.m. And don't worry, she'll already know you're not coming.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. I've got 12 janitors. Jeff, Neville's been with me longer, so Jeff, I'm sorry. You know, Neville's loyal. Okay, so that gets him. Meryl versus Ernest. Well, Ernest is delicate, so that we're gonna get rid of you. Yeah, I've got 3 of... So I'm thinking I'm gonna end up replacing most of my staff are gonna be robots, I think. Like all my janitors.
Museum security are operating in this area.
Counterintelligence lab. Let's go ahead and set up. We have injury. We could do... that's what I was going to do anyway. Okay. Let's try to get some of these items up to Buzz.
We ask that you remain crime-free while security takes a break.
No, we're gonna have that there. And then... just in case you were curious where you were. And then we can do a flower. Maybe right here.
Staff look like they need some training.
Yeah, well, manager needs some money. Let's items. Let's see if we can get prehistory poster. We can get prehistory books. Prehistory onesie right there. And what else can we do?
Expedition team returning from underground.
Prehistory plushie. And then we can get some prehistory items. So like here you can have like plants, but let's see, we could do some trees. Rocks. Posters. Oops, wrong button. Amber, we have... Of course, that's gonna make it where it's...
Security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
And we'll move that there. And then we can have this one. Right there, and yeah, we'll just call that. Save, gift shop. History, create new. All right, I think, yeah, it's a matter that it just needs, they just need to be finished. Do we get the box? I've got to get this before I can start. Claim project now.
Donation stands are full.
Yeah, one of my scientists have got to go over there and get that.
Before we go, breaking news. A new piece of tech is set to allow people to instantly access the world's knowledge and communicate in exciting new ways. While some have postulated this could be a new type of library where conversations are encouraged, others have suggested the wealth of information the technology will provide will fuel a newfound thirst for knowledge in today's youth. Fears spread by so-called doom mongers that the tech could lead to the creation of a zombie generation incapable of human discourse and enraptured by third-rate misleading content have been dismissed by lobbyists as unsubstantiated hysteria. The tech, tentatively called... wait, this has already been invented. Give me strength. Well, that's all for today.
Okay, well, we've got...
Very patient.
We're down to only losing 20 something, so, or 200 something, so that's, there we go. Let's open that inventory. Phew, with robo security guards, static sludge, and haywire staff shouldn't be such a problem, but that doesn't resolve the hostile bungle mainframe. While I try and come up with a plan, hopefully a genius one, you should get a fresh grip on the museum. Between the oasis and sludge and the robots, there are more than a few disasters that need averting. Okay. Can I make another one? Yes. Let's go ahead and make another one. Because here's what we're going to do. Security guards.
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ago.
Yeah, clean and dry, robust, but we're gonna fire him. I'm gonna slowly work on trying to convert my staff over to robots, because robots don't cost anything. Okay.
Caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
And with science. We're gonna transform that up to this one. They're like that. Okay, unlock 14 points of interest. We just need one more. We probably, like, that was probably it. Workshop projects. That's a charge lab. What else? What else do we have? We're on a tour with classic contraptions of over. Okay. For display 2 complete. Okay, that one's just gonna happen naturally. Let's
In ages.
up here. This one's a cheap one. Let's try, you know what, let's do the haggle.
In saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
And then we're gonna send another one down to the place that we just... I need a combined rank of 10, and 6 is the highest I've got, so that's gonna be what we're gonna have to do. But we're gonna do XP? No, that's 22,000. We're gonna haggle that down. This one's down here. They get expensive. I'm going to unpin that one. I'm probably not going to get that one unless I go to Memento Mile. I don't like the bungled bin. Wasn't really ever sure what that was doing, what that was responsible for. But I do need a science. The only place that I have to put it would be like right here. If I were to put it at the front.
Guests are reminded that science makes conclusions based on observations. It really does make sense.
Okay, let's look. One of these is bound to finish soon. And that one's pristine. We attach that. Perfect. And now we have that one is pristine. We still have 5 total, 3 more. All right, for right now, I'm just gonna open this up as a 4, and I want a...
Museum security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
we're just gonna do the blue. All right, this one needs to be for science. We could do science books like so, and then we'll have a science onesie.
Honey, the heating's broken again.
Science
Before
trash
you buy a
can.
new boiler, stop.
Okay.
Get the Pumpatron 6000 heat pump instead. Simply strap yourself in and start pumping. The more you pump, the more you feel the burn. Double bonus. The Pumpatron 6000. You'll get so warm pumping it up,
There we go.
you won't even have to turn it on.
And this one, we're gonna have this. Science. Create new.
Expedition complete. So, what's in the box?
Oh, no, we've already got someone going back there. Okay. Not gonna argue with that. Oh, I guess if you don't do anything with them, they're at least gonna give you a science thing. Now we're gonna do classic contraptions. I know that there's. Oh no, here it is. We're gonna do for science the flying machine. We'll do a standard. And we're just gonna have a nice tour right there. Confirm. And then we'll also do.
Guests who don't believe in aliens are asked to prepare themselves.
And then there's also coffee. So I think we're going to put the map right there. I think I need some benches.
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going. Guests cannot purchase exhibits, but collectors can.
Oh, we just went into debt. What was that? Oh, we have another robo security guard. Okay. Then we can take. Yeah, we're going to fire Reginald. Actually, with this, I think we can get by without a couple people. Sorry, Thomas. Jake Poodle is like, he's delicate, but he's also, it's such a cute name. I mean, we are literally making as much as we can.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with.
I mean, we're starting to make.
Less.
We're making profit. We're doing good. Okay, I just need to display. Okay, I just need to display a bunch of buzz. Okay, that's just because I need one more piece. What about this? You just need more decoration. We'll do a little flower. How about that? This thing needs more decoration. We're working on it.
Cafe requires assistance.
Oof.
Assistant. Thank you.
Jumbo McNally. Jumbo has a current said that the CEO is coming across as a little cold and heartless. They think adding a piece of talking cardboard will help humanize him. While true, that's kind of sad. Yeah, we will. I will totally do that this month. It's like he's right here with us, unfortunately. That is cool. Fun fact, Jumbo
Yes, a reminder.
is actually a name of a real elephant that lived in the 1800s.
On camera.
Was brought from the, I believe, the London Zoo. Huge elephant. Used to give children's rides. Brought over from Barnum. Huge fanfare. Huge spectacle. The docs bringing him in. And he lived about another couple of years, and then he died in a tragic accident on the railroad. And his owner, who had, or not his owner, his trainer who had come with him from England, was never the same after that because he had such a bond with Jumbo. But Jumbo is actually the name, if I'm not mistaken, is actually the name of Dumbo's dad in Disney's Dumbo. And so Dumbo was actually Jumbo Jr. So the Dumbo was kind of a play on that. But that's so much things that came about from Jumbo. And his when he died, his skeleton and his hide were sold separately, or were I say gifted, more like donated to different things, because P.T. Barnum was a huge philanthropist. And one of them was the Tufts. That's Tufts University is they're the Jumbos. And that's their mascot. And so they actually had, I believe, the taxidermied hide of Jumbo, the actual Jumbo. Unfortunately, it was, I believe it was destroyed in a fire. And I believe all that's left, that they have left, is there's like a tail that's left. Okay, we're trying, I'm trying to make sure. I think I'm gonna probably just let it sit and go for, oh, we got a box. All right, Robo Charge Master, Robo Staff are at least efficient when they're low on energy. So the place is some serious thing. Okay, so we're gonna claim that project.
Staff can receive training to be less useless.
Let's at least look and see what the other is. That's a science material. We can unlock it. Okay, I think that's the gold. I don't need this one just yet. Run a tour containing three classical contraptions. Run a tour of 4 classical contraptions. Okay. Display 2 different complete classical contraptions. Okay, so I think I have to get this one. And we're gonna haggle it down. There.
To our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit and...
Do not worry about museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me complaining.
Oh, we have a dilemma. Let's resolve that. While navigating the abandoned factory, the team stumbles upon a research lab housing some kind of weather-altering technology. We have the rain, lightning, and button. Okay. Lightning, no. Let's do the cloud. Dark clouds rise from the machine, obscuring the sun and sending your team spiraling into melancholy. So we get the blues. That's okay. I'm actually thinking what I might do is actually move the Botany over to this corner. So I can actually have, because I really do need the gift shop closer to the end, to the exit.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safe.
Flying machine. Okay, but we've already got that one, so we're gonna send that to inventory. Because this is the one that I need to get that. Let's do haggling. We're just gonna risk the injury.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Hold on, let's see if I can pay review. Oh, that's just the security guards. Yeah, see like that. Oh, I could actually pay him $1. Wow.
Do not worry about museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me complaining.
Okay, but I like the...
Harrison Wolf on 2-Point Radio.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do with that. Because I think I want to move the Botany over. Because I am too...
How's it going, folks? Harrison Wolf, the deep voice of defiance, coming to you directly from.
All right, let's do that. We're gonna do. We need to.
I'm gonna lay low during this next song. Hopefully
And
they
naturally,
don't
I'm saying the
shut us
person that's
down.
about to quit.
Attention, the expedition team have returned. Good for them.
No, let's cancel that. Because what I can do. Cause see, that would be, I'm thinking the gift shop for the Botany. And actually,
Attention, thieves have been prevented from escaping.
he's playing with his pig. Oh, I don't see.
Expedition team are back on the surface. How are the tunnels?
Can we get another robo security guard? We can. We're gonna end up with a second one of those, aren't we? Let's do haggling detailed.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
Otherwise, we're gonna need to do yeah, let's start sending some Bella out a little bit more. Because the science one will actually go back. What I'm thinking about doing is if we take this, open that there.
Museum security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
There.
Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
I don't want anybody back here just yet. So we're just gonna put a wall in. Which that means security guard. Photographic memory. You know, as much as I like Jake Poodle, but he's loyal. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Chloe.
Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
Because this is basically like this. I just need one more for the Jab Master. That's it. Great, we've got that. And now we can start to unlock this one. It's the first rule of burying one's treasures to put their best stuff on the bottom. Bungle did just that with their second of 2 vaults filled with science antiques. And then it goes off screen. So 3 classic contraptions. These are the last 3. We have a science expert. Let's do Gwen. With XP. Dude, Gertie, you're just gonna get sick or ill. You're just gonna get injured.
Nothing to buy. Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there. The expedition is leaving.
See, that's gonna do that. Let's see, we have a line right there.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
Out of curiosity.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, we
Defying
can't
the
pick them
odds
up.
and defending the institutions of reason.
There's that.
Let's get to today's
Where's one of my
factual
staff
opposite.
members? I want to try
This
something.
is from Neversley, near Camouflage Falls. Back when it was all no evidence and grainy footage,
You.
I totally believed in ghosts.
If I drop you back
But now the
there.
evidence is so good. It all feels
Yeah, that's what I was
phony to
afraid of.
me. Way to swim against the tide, Nev. I couldn't agree more. Lately, the evidence for ghosts is being good. Maybe too good.
Actually, if we just put this like so. Okay, now
Vandals. Caught vandalizing.
can you go back there?
We
Yes,
stopped
you
them,
can.
Obviously.
Okay, because now what we can do is we can put a door right there. And we'd be able to put in a door right there. Which is how this room is actually designed. It's designed as a pass-through. It is originally built to be a pass-through. This room is... Hold on.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is
closed.
shambles.
It's only 5 classical contraptions though, so I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I could open this up. I really don't want anything up here. I think I might just put the science one right here. Open crate. What did we get? Bandage basket. Okay, we can place this exhibit.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
Oh, I remember. Okay, I remember what the other 2 are. but we're going to continue in the next episode. We just got to get Buzz, and that should finish out our 4th star. But I'm going to work on moving the flower or the plants up here. And then maybe move with the exception of this one, maybe move the 4 classicals back down here or something. But that will do it for this time, this episode. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.